Welcome to Maglev, meeting Scotland's 21st century economic and environmental challenges, and giving Scotland world-leading transport between our two key cities. You can ride Maglev today. It's no surprise that China, the new economic superpower, has adopted it first. Maglev is fast, over 300 miles an hour, but it's smoother, quieter and more flexible than any other ground transport. Just ask these guys. Let's swing the camera round and look into the distance. There's a 70 mile an hour motorway on the right, a 270 mile an hour stretch of Maglev guideway on the left, and to enable comparison we've montaged the East Coast Main Line up the middle. All the speeds and sounds are in real time and at real world levels. All we've got to do now is sit back and wait. And now the Maglev is gone, powering away towards the future of transport. We'll just have to wait for Britain to catch up. Leaving this slow, noisy and polluting past behind, Maglev in Scotland is not about the city of Edinburgh. It's not about the city of Glasgow. It's about building Scotland's super city, using the sheer speed of Maglev to combine the strengths of both. It's about using that speed to outperform today's trains and cars by an order of magnitude. Speed to accelerate to over 300 miles an hour whilst the train is just leaving Glasgow and the car driver is still stuck in the city centre. Reaching Edinburgh in 12.5 minutes on the fastest possible non-stop route. Rapid efficient turnaround, then back as fast as we came. Completing 2 journeys in the time it takes a train to get only halfway across, whilst the car driver is still somewhere around Airdrie. That's Transrapid Maglev. That's the transformation ultraspeed will deliver. Fast enough to reach over 300 miles an hour between Glasgow and Edinburgh Airport. And then onwards with a 4-minute journey time from the airport to the city centre. Again the rapid turnaround, and then back on effectively silent urban guideway, calling again at the airport, then racing back across the central belt. Linking Scotland's 2 key cities and transforming Scotland's transport. Maglev is an advanced system, but it's not about technology. Maglev is about transforming regional connections and national competitiveness whilst reducing the global carbon impact of transport. Maglev is about hard advantages for Scotland. We need only 3 Maglevs to provide a departure every 15 minutes each way. We'd need 20 railway trains to do that. A single day's Maglev can replace 40,000 car journeys. 4 to 6 times faster than rail or car, but 4 to 5 times less CO2 emissions. Up to 8 times less than air travel. Couple Maglev to Scotland's greenest power generation, then we're absolutely emissions free. Maglev takes 45 times less land than a motorway and has half the operating costs of a TGV train. The entire Maglev infrastructure costs less than just the tunnels a TGV would need. So the case in Scotland is compelling, but let's conclude in China, where the German-developed Maglev is already in service. Every day at least 84 Maglevs operate to a timetable defined to the second. Typical operational days pass with total cumulative delays of 0 seconds. Let's join Ultraspeed CEO Alan James and ride just one of those Maglev services.
Dead on time, the 10:20 Transrapid Maglev from Shanghai to Pudong Airport is about to leave. It's departing towards the future of transport, a future which Britain must embrace in order to remain competitive in the global economy. We're now past the UK motorway speed limit, past the speed of a typical interurban train. This is the kind of performance on the scale of a city region that turns two cities into one. Glasgow and Edinburgh, Tees and Tyne, Liverpool and Manchester becoming competitive locations, combining their strengths, punching above their weight in the global economy. In less than a minute and a half, we've passed the speed of a Pendolino on the upgraded West Coast Main Line, and we're pressing on, catching up now with a TGV, a wheel-on-rail high-speed train. Typical high-speed trains can take up to 21 kilometres and up to 6 minutes to reach their cruising speed. We've done it in around 2 minutes. We're overtaking Europe's best trains, and we're pressing on towards our intercity cruising speed of 500 kilometres an hour, or 311 miles an hour. We've now reached the maximum speed on this short journey in Shanghai, 431 kilometres an hour, or 267 miles an hour. In the UK, of course, we'd still be accelerating onwards to 500 kmh. This is the kind of performance on an intercity scale that will transform Britain's transport.
And that's Maglev, bringing Glasgow to Edinburgh down to less than 15 minutes, empowering the economy, enhancing the environment, and transforming Scotland's transport.